Heyo everybody, Haku here with an update kind of video. Not really, just I wanted to maybe make this as a community post, but then I'm like, more people will probably see it if I do it as a video, and also like you can also just hear my own words and everything like that. So this is just going to be talking about why Webtoon stuff is late this week, why there wasn't any last week, my thoughts in general. I'm hoping it'll be very quick. I don't want this to be an actual long video. So really, I guess, I don't know if I should, I don't know how to organize this video quite yet. So should I talk about last week or this week so far? So the plan starting this week was I wanted to do a read through video and a review video every day because I have reviews that I have taken notes 4 months ago, recorded actually now probably a good month or two ago. I have so many reviews, so many other types of videos other than read-throughs that I have recorded that I've been wanting to get to and finally post. So I wanted to do a read-through and a review or special different video every single day, just from now on, basically, at least on weekdays, maybe also Sundays, maybe just Saturdays off. And that was kind of the plan going into this. And then to get into why there weren't videos last week. So I knew early last week that I was going to be busy for the first few days of the week. I have some IRL stuff going on, some kind of like BS construction stuff that has to be done like toward the front of my house, near my driveway and everything. So I knew I was going to be busy, had time taken up having to deal with all of that early last week. So I told people on Discord, I was like, hey, I'm probably not going to be able to do Kubera and ORV early in the week. I'll probably do it like later in the week, Thursday, Friday, something like that. But then when Thursday, Friday came along and I was busy like all day Tuesday and Wednesday with that stuff last week, by the time that came along, I was like, I really just want to work on these videos that I've already made. I kind of just want to do those. So I didn't get as much of those done as I wanted to, but I posted those like opening and ending reactions, the Tower of God discussion that I did. I did all of that late last week instead. And so coming into this week, I was like, okay, read through every day. I was planning, I woke up Monday morning, I was like, heck yeah, let's go to Kubera, and then we'll do a review, and then tomorrow I'll do ORV and a review, and then Monday, I thought we were all done out with everything we had to do. Workers just showed up, and it was like, okay, we need to do more at the house, and what? So I had to deal with that pretty much all day Monday, and that was a really annoying start to the week. That really threw me off. So yeah, that was really, really frustrating because I was really excited going into it. And then yesterday I was like, well, okay, I guess I've got to do Kubera and ORV today. And if Tower of God gets a translation, I guess I'll do that too. And when I'm thinking about going into that, it's like, okay, even down to 3 chapters of Kubera, it's going to be like an hour, which means another hour of editing, and then I've got to like render, upload, make thumbnail and everything. So it's like 3 hours for that, maybe another like 3 for ORV and stuff. And something that I've had a lot of trouble with, and I've spoken about this a few times before, is getting to do it. Like, I still have fun whenever I read and get to make videos on Kubera and ORV. I always have fun making the videos, but pushing myself to make those videos is tough because I'm like, well, that's going to be my whole day gone. And so I was like, oh, but I need to do this around the house. Oh, I need to do this. I need to do this. And I just yesterday procrastinated my whole day away because I was like, I really don't feel like sitting down and doing Kubera or ORV. And that's something that I've had a lot of problems with. Like, so many weeks, I have gone months at a time without playing video games or having any free time other than just using all of my free time on making stuff for YouTube. I have, like, I don't hate doing Kubera and ORV, but I hate doing Kubera and ORV at the expense of doing a MGRP video once every like year, basically. All of these manga that I've put on hold and put back, all these videos that I've had planned for months. I have, reviews that I wrote back in November, some that I wrote back in December that are still not up on the channel, just because every week it's like, okay, I need to do Kubera and ORV, and then I can do other stuff. And then because Kubera and ORV is the only thing I'm doing, I procrastinate and I procrastinate. Some weeks I don't even get Kubera and ORV done. But I waste all my time trying to put off having to do Kubera and ORV, and then I build more resentment for having to do Kubera and ORV because I'm like, there's all these things I want to read that I've put off for years at this point. All these things I want to do, to talk about, that I've put off for months, if not years. And I feel like anytime that I'm like, oh, but let me just put Kubera and ORV on a hold, or on hold for a bit and do those things and then come back to Kubera and ORV, I always feel guilty because all of you in the comments, people who have come to the channel and talk in the comments for Kubera and ORV, are always like, I feel guilty because everybody's so great. Everybody's been amazing. Everybody has been so kind. But it's just, again, one of those things, I have fun with Kubera and ORV. Monday, I was really excited to do Kubera till I got so rudely interrupted. And yesterday, if I had just given up on Kubera for the week and said no Kubera this week, I would have been totally happy just doing ORV yesterday. So it was just the thought of doing both, if not all three, if Tower of God came out, that screwed it all up, really. So that's something I just wanted to personally tell you all my frustrations, and to also tell you what I think I'm going to do going forward. In addition to, people asking about Kubera, people haven't asked about ORV in the past week, but people have asked about Kubera. I am still going to be doing Kubera and ORV. Again, I still enjoy it when I do it. It's just, in order to stop having to deal with this procrastination, which just builds more resentment, which makes me want to procrastinate more, and also to be able to get to do all those other things, I still want to try to do a read-through, and, well, a read-through every day, and a video other than a read-through every day if it's done. Like, those will be up, reviews, anything else, they'll be up whenever they're done. I'm still going to try to do those every day, and I will still try to do Kubera and ORV on Monday and Tuesday, like I've been trying to do for the past year or so. And again, before the past year or so, I had never felt like this before. Every day when I woke up, it's like, as soon as I get free time today, I'm doing YouTube stuff. It's going to be so fun. It wasn't until getting into this weekly Kubera and ORV stuff that I've been like, oh man, I have to do Kubera today. I have to do ORV today. This is the first time I had ever felt like that. And again, the thing is, I don't hate doing them in a vacuum. I hate doing them at the expense of doing nothing else in life. So what I'm going to do is, if I wake up on Monday and I'm like, heck yeah, let's do Kubera today, I'm going to do Kubera. And if I wake up on Monday and I'm like, I'm not really feeling Kubera for today's read-through, I'm going to do a read-through on something else. And then if on like Tuesday or Thursday I feel like doing Kubera, I'll do it on Thursday or Friday. If I feel like Thursday or Friday doing Kubera, then I'll do it Thursday or Friday. Or if I don't feel like doing it at all that week, I'm sorry, but it'll just be a week off of Kubera doing other stuff. And if I do Kubera on Monday and I'm like, wow, this is really cool, and we end on like a crazy cliffhanger, and I'm like, I cannot wait a week to keep reading, and Thursday comes around and I'm like, I really want to read Kubera today, I'll just read it again on Thursday. Like, some weeks you might get 2 or maybe even 3 read-throughs a week. It just depends. Like, if I wake up today and I'm like, wow, I really want to read Kubera today, it'll be that day. So sometimes you might get a week completely off, maybe even 2 weeks completely off, which is not what I wanted to do this week, but what I think I'm going to do this week. So sometimes you might get some time off. Sometimes you might get multiple Kubera a week. And again, I feel bad doing it because people have been so amazing with both Kubera and ORV. People have been so amazing that I don't want to take time off, but at the same time, I feel like if I don't take some time off here and there, I feel like if I don't do it on the schedule of like just when I feel like it, it's going to make me not want to do it at all. And that is kind of horrible, because there have been times when I've woken up and thought, man, do I really even want to do YouTube stuff anymore? Again, the first time in like 10 years of doing this that I've thought anything like that. So again, I think too, a second big thing, like I said, I always enjoy when I actually do it. It's just working myself up to actually do it that's the issue. It's being upset that I'm not doing other things that's the issue. So that too, another benefit to it is you will know that whether it's on Monday every week or whether it shows up on a Thursday or whether it shows up multiple times a week, you'll know that when I'm posting a Kubera video, it's not because I felt like I had an obligation to post it every week. It's because I genuinely really wanted to do this video. So you will get that. So as for today, for today's read through, I think maybe even I will try to be more vocal in the community tab like I used to be and try to keep people updated on things. So if I do wake up on Monday and I don't feel like doing Kubera today, it'll be like, okay, I'll let you know in the morning, hey, I'm not doing Kubera, I'll do something else today. And that way you'll know, okay, it's not going to be today. And maybe even every day I could, like as soon as I wake up, it's like, okay, what am I going to feel like doing when I get some free time this afternoon? Oh, I'll feel like doing this series. So I'll maybe say something in the morning each morning of what I think I'll do that day for the read through. Something just to keep people updated. And I know that's not necessarily the best for the channel because it's like people want a consistent schedule of when they're going to see things. But again, I would rather actually post things. Like imagine if I did manage 10 videos a week, I read through and something else every day, except for weekends. If I manage that, that's like so much more content and is probably going to make me even more excited to get into Kubera and ORV stuff, to get into Webtoon stuff. Again, the problem is not with doing the Webtoon stuff, it's with doing only the Webtoon stuff. So if I really get into doing the other stuff, it'll probably hopefully help me keep motivated on that too. So there is that. What I'll do today is Killing Bites because I've already had the chapters just got translated I think 7 days ago and I've already had 2 comments asking for Killing Bites. So I'll do that one today. And for this week, I mean, I guess we'll see how I feel tomorrow or Friday. I don't think I'm going to do Kubera or ORV. I think I am just going to take another week off, do something different, get some variety in just to build that back up. And then Monday or Tuesday, I'll try to do Kubera or ORV. I'll keep you updated, but it will depend on it will depend on if something comes up, like if people just show up and have to work again. That was so annoying. Like sometimes things in life just are gonna get in the way. Like today, for instance, it was storming really, really badly earlier, so I kind of waited for the storm to be over before I came to do YouTube stuff, just because it's like, well, I don't think my power is going to go out, but you're going to have like a loud thunder crashing in the background, and if it does go out, that's unideal. So there's that. This is turning into a longer update than planned though, so I just wanted to let you know, instead of doing what I would usually do on a week like this where that Monday threw me off, is I would keep trying to force myself to do Kubera and ORV the rest of the week. I'd probably do them today and then I would end up getting nothing else done, and then it'd be time to go around and do Kubera and or ORV again. I'd be like, okay, well that's all I've ever done. So instead of doing that, I'm just going to do other things, and then Monday, Tuesday, try to do Kubera and ORV again. If I don't feel like it, I'll let you know. I'll do something else, and then maybe Thursday, Friday next week I'll do them. Or maybe I'll take another week off. I'm hoping not, though, because, again, I am going to try to not let the feelings of, oh, I need to do this, get in the way and make me resentful toward it or anything. But I also, like I said, everybody's so great that I don't want to take time off like that. So yeah, the only other thing I wanted to talk about while I'm talking about Webtoon stuff is Tower of God. So for those of you here, for Kubera and ORV stuff, if you don't read Tower of God, you've probably got your own issues where you're like, I think ORV is like 3 to 5 chapters, 3 to 5 weeks behind the official translation. Tower of God hasn't had an official translation in 12 weeks. It's been 12 weeks. What are they doing? So for those of you who are interested in hearing about Tower of God, this is my thoughts. And for those of you who don't know, yeah, 12 weeks. Are they going to do an official translation next week? Are we just going to be over 12 weeks behind? When are we getting an official translation? What are we doing with Tower of God right now? I I don't know what we're doing right now. It's 12, like the Korean has been out for 12 weeks. So what should I do? Should I just go read the scans and make videos on the scans? Will Webtoons get mad at me? Will they try to take my videos down if I do videos on the scans? I know there are some people who have done like Patreon videos for scans, and then when the official comes out, they make it public. I do that for One Piece, but that's like 2 or 3 days, and that's because I don't want to spoil people. And even with doing scans, I don't want to spoil people, because I've had people in my comments say, hey, I'm waiting for the official translation to like come out so that I can read Tower of God along with you and along with other content creators who will cover the official. So there are people who are also just holding off to watch, to like read it along with me. Just like, what do I do? Do I wait for the official? When's the official? Are we getting one? I have no idea what's going on with that. So I have no idea what I'm going to do. I guess we give it a couple more weeks. It's been like 3 months. We give it a couple more weeks. I don't know. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. But I did want to update you all just to know I'm thinking about it. But I don't know what to do. And like when I talked about the Patreon thing that other people did, I don't want to do that because I don't like paywalling stuff. I don't like the idea of that for me personally. Again, I'm not judging anybody else who does it. I just don't want to do that. So I have no clue what to do with that. But either way, this turned into kind of a longish update. I just really wanted to give you like my own thoughts, and like you deserve like a full update, and like I could have done it as a community post, but I feel like less people would maybe see that. And again, with this, you get 16 minutes of stream of consciousness, me just giving you some thoughts. There are probably things I wanted to say that I left out, or something. It was probably very unorganized because, again, just stream of consciousness. But I'm going to go read Killing Bites, and those will probably be the only 2 videos for today. This will be my non-read-through video, and then I'll do Killing Bites. Tomorrow I'll probably do Marriage Toxin and something else, because it's been 3 to 4 weeks since Marriage Toxin. 3 chapters are out. I've been waiting. Again, for those of you who don't watch those videos, I've been waiting for 3 chapters to come out. Then I'll do a read-through on 3 chapters, wait for 3 more chapters. That's what I've been doing. So I guess I'll do Marriage Toxin tomorrow. Friday, maybe I'll try something new. Maybe I'll do a new manga or something. Or maybe I'll just count my One Piece for patrons and members if One Piece isn't on break. Who knows? But yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll try to get some of these reviews up as well. And again, next week, so long as nothing stupid comes up in life, plan will be the same. Read through and non-read through every single day. And we'll see how that works out. But either way, thank you for watching. I'm not going to monetize this. It feels weird doing the whole like, comment, subscribe thing. So like, comment, subscribe if you want to. But I feel like if you're here, you're already here. This is just for all of you who are here, you know. And also the patrons and members thing, I sat down to record and I forgot to update it. So for any of you, I think one of you may not be a member or patron anymore, but still, I still want to thank you and give appreciation to you. So you're going to get a little bit of extra time up here. And sorry for anybody who might be new that I haven't added. I don't know if there's anybody new. I really need to update it. I haven't done it in like a week and a half. But I sat down to record and I was like, I don't want to get back up just to go open up Photoshop and do all this. I just want to sit down and record. So yeah, I need to update this tomorrow, hopefully. Sorry, I keep forgetting before I come to record, but thank you to people who are members and patrons if you're already here. Chosen regulars, Evan Hawley and Bertie Wooster, Magical Girls, Efranono, J.A. and VD-Man, Jared and Students, David Langstaff and Vaulted Goal Slayer Candidates, SG and Stan Cedar, and Pure Elements, Pater Dial, and Elsa the Storyteller. Thank you for your support. Again, thank you all for always being so amazing, and I hope you understand the change to the schedule, or maybe not change to the schedule, because again, maybe doing non-Webtoons videos Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday will just make me a lot happier with doing Webtoons videos on Monday and Tuesday. And again, we wouldn't have even, if that didn't happen on Monday, we wouldn't even be having this conversation, because I would have just done Kubera on Monday. I would have just done ORV yesterday, if not for feeling like I also had to do Kubera. And I'm like, oh man, I have to do both. That's going to be like 5 at least 5 hours of work on YouTube videos. Again, so I could have just done everything normal if not for my Monday being screwed up. But I think that, again, I talked about things that I've been feeling for like pretty much 2 years now. So it was a conversation that I probably needed to have anyway. But yeah, that's the plan. Thank you. Sorry for this being so long. Thank you for sticking through it. And I'll see you all next time.